Hey guys, so today I wanted to do an analysis of the recent full-bodied apparition video that I posted. I just kind of want to show you guys some of the thought processes that go into trying to debunk it, because like you, I've got a very healthy skepticism when it comes to the things that I capture. I do try to debunk them before I just come out and tell you that I think I've caught an apparition, because I just want to try and rule out any natural causes, because there are a lot that could have caused a similar look. And the first one that I jumped to, was like a lot of you, was some kind of double exposure malfunction. But the thing is, digital cameras just don't work that way. Back in the day, you would have a panel of film, the light would come in when you take a picture, and that would expose the film. But you would be able to go back to that same panel and take another photograph. And that would cause like the superimpose. It was the reason that a lot of old ghost photos and videos were actually debunked, is because it was so easy to do that. With digital, when the light comes in, it's not hitting a panel of film, it's hitting a sensor, which works kind of the same. But what the sensor does then is that transmits that data into, all code that makes up a photograph or a frame of a video. And then that's just written on a memory card. You can't then go back in and expose it again, because that's already written. Unless the camera offers that function, it's not made to expose over the same bit of film, because it's just not a physical thing. So I kind of ruled out the double exposure debunking, but I thought maybe it could be some kind of reflection. But as you see, when I actually walk past the TV, there is no reflection there. So for those people that were asking me to show a 360 of the room, it's kind of redundant, because if it can't capture a reflection of me stood right in front of it, it's certainly not going to capture something behind the camera that's like maybe 6 feet away. It's just not going to happen. So it's not a reflection. I thought maybe a car had passed and it just caused, a bit of a light patch to move across headlights. That can happen. But you didn't hear a car, and you can hear me upstairs. You're definitely going to hear a car behind it. That low hum really does carry. I've definitely caught things like that in the past. One of the other reasons was that it was some kind of sensor delay. Like it was actually just repeating my movement a couple of seconds after over the video. But the problem with that is, as I said before, one, it writes it in code. So if it's going to do it, it's going to pull full frames. It's not going to pull a blurred out image of just me and ignore the rest of the room. But even then, the apparition itself actually moves much slower than I do. I've kind of pulled the two together, put them top and bottom, so that you can see that play out in real time. For me, I've tried to debunk it, and I can't think of a natural cause for this particular anomaly, barring some kind of light source outside that wasn't a car and didn't make that much noise. I really can't think of a reason for it. But as always, I'm interested in your guys' opinion. I do encourage you to stay skeptical and try to debunk the videos, because sometimes I just miss things. I wouldn't expect you to just accept what I'm saying and roll with it. I want you to question it, because like I said before, it's not an investigation unless we're actually actively questioning the evidence we get. Feel free to give me your theories. I am interested to hear them, and as always, I'll post any and all activity as and when I get it.